Now I love making this, really love making this. This is mashed potato, onions and cheese. A few other little bits in there. It really is fantastic. Welcome back to How to Cook Great. Okay, so what I've done is I've peeled my potatoes and cut them into fairly chunky pieces. They're in cold water with a little bit of salt. Gonna boil them till they're really nice and soft, then drain them off, then we're gonna mash them. And by the way, if you want, you don't have to peel the potatoes. You could keep the skins on, if you like. Okay, so what you need to do is get a knife, stick it in, and you want the knife to come out. See? They're beautiful. Right, let's drain them off. So drained off and back into the pan. Now, often when you're mashing potatoes, which is what we're about to do, you'd add salt, pepper, butter, cream, cheese, things, whatever you like. We're gonna go just straight. So we're just gonna mash this up back in a moment. Okay, so that's been pounded really hard, loads of elbow grease in there. Beautiful, let's move on. Okay, next step. So I've got 4 cups of onions sliced. I'm using red, you could use a white or a brown if you want. Butter, quite a lot of butter. There's about 2 to 3 tablespoons there. 2 tablespoons of garlic, and then 2 teaspoons each salt, pepper, and I'm using dried thyme. Let's get to the cooker. So you're gonna need a kind of large skillet or pan or something like that. Now in there, I've got a tablespoon of oil. Now the reason I put the oil in is it's going to prevent the butter from burning. So we're going to drop the butter in. Medium heat, we're going to melt that down. You don't want it up too high, we don't want to burn the butter. Okay, so that's nearly done. Still a little bit to go. But we can now drop in the onion. And like I say, you're going to be quite heavy on the onion. It's a big part of this dish, as you can see. Then goes in garlic. I've got 2 tablespoons there. Again, you can adjust this if you want. Salt, pepper and thyme, a couple of teaspoons each. If you want a bit of chili in there, a bit of tarragon in there, basil, it's up to you, you can change it around. I think thyme works really nicely. And again, we're gonna stay on this maybe below medium heat, and we're gonna go for about 9 or 10 minutes. Really wanna cook these down, but gently. Okay, look, I'm happy here. You can go a bit longer if you want, so off goes the heat. But yeah, that's good for me. Right, let's get this together. So there's our straight mashed potato. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get the onions in there, along with some cheddar cheese. Now, quite a lot of cheddar cheese. I've got about 3 cups of cheddar here, grated. Use a different cheese if you want. This is a medium, not too strong cheddar. Very simply, we're going to go in and we're going to give this a really good mix. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, so underneath that is our mashed potato. Really give it a good pounding up there. Now, I'm using this today. I'm using glass. You can use glass, ceramic, or metal. It's up to you as long as it can go in the oven. I'm going to go for 1 whole piece in there. Let me just show you a couple of options. If you want, you could get it into a kind of something like that and make little ones, or something like that, make little tarts, or like a muffin tin if you want. That's up to you, but we're going to go just with this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that and put it into the container. So no need to grease or line this. I mean, you can if you want. It's going to be fine for me. You can just, rub it with a bit of kitchen towel and some oil if you wanted. What is important that we're going to get our oven on, preheated oven. Don't put this in a cold oven. This is going in a nice hot oven. Maximum heat, really super hot. And I'm not flattening this out. I'm keeping these kind of peaks and troughs on there. They're going to catch in the oven and brown up. That's amazing, really good. Right, really hot oven, 10, 12 minutes. Okay, look at that, absolutely beautiful. You've got that nice kind of crispiness on the top. Now what I would do is I'd leave this alone for a little bit, cool it, cool down, then you can cut it into nice squares like that. Really delicious, hope you enjoy that. Keep safe, keep well, see you soon. Lots of love. Thanks a lot for getting to the end of the video. If you'd like to give me a thumbs up, that does help us out quite a lot with the algorithm and such like. Subscribe if you like, you'll get notified about what we're doing. There's a thanks button if you want to donate. See you soon.